Ayo. Already lost a card. Whoa. Alright, this is Fire December. Fire December 2018. I'm going, excuse me, sorry. Oh, I'm going to try to make this relatable to everyone and every situation. Also, I have some like ASMR crinkling in the background. Sorry if it gets a little loud. If it gets a little loud, I'll turn it down. But I mean, it's not that bad. It's just, whoa, okay. Cornica's freaking out. Cornica, she's stuck to my ottoman. Cornica, please let go. Please let go. Corn, let go, please. You know exactly what you're doing. Oh my god. Alright. She's still attached to my ottoman, but I'm gonna start. I'm actually gonna turn that down and get my cat detached from my ottoman. Sorry. Oh! She detached herself. Alright. Fire signs. Sorry for the delay. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so right now you are feeling a lack of confidence. I've decided I'm taking reversals for this. So right now you're feeling a lack of confidence. You feel like you're not in your power. And, Cornica, you gotta get out of the screen. I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter. She's here. You're feeling, you're feeling powerless in a certain situation. There might be, I'm so sorry. So far this video is the worst. Bear with me. Alright. Okay. So, like, there might be a situation that calls for you to do things that you don't want to do, or go out of your way in a way that you're not used to, or pulls you from your usual routine, or your usual, like, what usually works for you. And, or something might be taking away your confidence, someone. Oh, yeah, I feel that. I feel that right in my solar plexus. Your self-esteem, your confidence is shaken by whatever is coming in and taking control over your life. You have to take back control of your life. You feel like you need to take back control of your life. What's in control of your life right now, fire sign? Yeah, that's no good. Oh yeah, is very powerful. We want to turn this upright. Look at her. Gorgeous. She's a warrior. And she's a storm spirit. She's an Orisha. She's one of the 7 African powers. And she brings storms. She brings change. Don't ask for change if you can't deal with it. I just learned that. My job just ended. It just closed. Like, the business is closed. Don't ask for change if you're not ready for it. Because right now you feel weak. You don't feel yourself. Your confidence is low. You need to balance your solar plexus chakra. Wear yellow and gold. Like gold jewelry, yellow clothing, and go outside and like sit your butt on the grass and just picture energy, like any kind of negative energy that might be living right here. Picture it getting sucked through your other 2 chakras down into the earth to be recycled into positive energy. And right now you're pretending to not be afraid. You have to put on a really good face right now for whatever it is that is like pulling on your self-esteem. So like you're not being true to yourself. You're not being honest with yourself or those around you. Probably. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you have kids that you have to take care of, and so like you have to put yourself second. And do you hear me like like fucking like coughing? Open up your throat chakra. Speak your truth, because it's important and your voice matters. I'm sorry I'm yelling, but jeez. Ugh. Oh God, your last video was speak your truth. God, open your mouth, please. This hurts. This is horrible. This is horrible. Stop pretending everything's fine. Stop pretending you're not afraid. Of course you're afraid. You're a human. You're a soul having a human experience, and it's okay to be afraid. And it's okay if you're not happy. And it's okay to show that. Because the more you pretend you're not, the more that is going to want to... It's going to build, and also, it's just going to want to come out. It's like, I had this really great therapist one time who said that when you try to shove things, it's like trying to... Like, I bet you did this when you were little. It's like trying to stand on a beach ball in a pool. And it just keeps popping back up and hitting you right in the face. Every time you try to stand on it, it pops up and hits you square in the fucking face. So, like, you can't run from it. Sorry, I need to ground myself. I need to ground myself because I think you need to ground yourself. The air signs were like this last time. I also have a lot of energy because I just did some Zumba. I feel good. I feel good. Okay. You're fine with being alone. You're fine with keeping your feelings to yourself. You're fine with being alone. You're fine with holding and carrying all this pain all to yourself. And, maybe you just got an animal. Or maybe there's an animal in your life that's really important to you, because Cornica never acts like this in my videos. She is here. Or maybe you felt so alone that you got yourself an animal. Huh. Interesting. Or maybe you should get yourself an animal, because you're carrying this pain alone. And you should, if you don't want to share with people, write. Write. Please write and just like, get it out, and don't share it with people. Don't share your journal with people. I know people like that. And they, like, nah, dude. That's, what's in your head doesn't belong to anybody else, and nobody else should know that, because people could want to sabotage you. Like, you never know who's secretly wishing for you to fail, and you never know who manifests without trying. So they could be sending you the evil eye, and you're like telling them all your great plans and your deepest fucking fears. That's stupid. Please don't do that. I'm sorry I just said it's stupid, but like, come on, guys. Please don't do that. Keep your innermost thoughts innermost in a journal. In a journal. And don't give your enemies the fuel they need to hurt you. And remember that the people you keep closest to you can be your enemies too. Like, the people who you think might love you the most might hurt you the most. So, I don't know why I just felt the need to say that. But I've never shared my journal with nobody, because nobody needs to know what's going on up here. And especially if you have like a manifestation journal which is something you should do, by the way. If you don't, write down everything in present tense as if it's already happening that you want to happen. And you don't, no, you should believe it. Like, try to believe it. Like, if you're not happy, write, I am happy. And just keep writing it. Because the universe doesn't understand time, because time isn't real. And stop talking about what you don't want, because the universe I just learned the universe can't understand negative. And if you're such a strong manifester, you will manifest exactly what you don't want. Because your subconscious isn't understanding the negative. It can't get it. It doesn't understand. So then you bring to yourself exactly what you fear the most. And then you're like, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. It's cool. Everything's great. Nah, it's not. You fucking self-sabotage. Sorry, I was really trying to keep this light, and I'm just, like, hammering down. I am so sorry. But the problem is, it's keeping you from healing. Somebody needs this message. Some fire sign in the world needs this message. Their angels, their spirits are like, what the fuck? So, this is keeping you from healing. This came in reversed. Bridget is fertility as well, so this could be keeping you from, like, prospering, too. Like, this could be keeping you from abundance. This could be keeping you from good employment. Maybe you're unemployed right now. This could be, or maybe money is tight for you. Maybe you're constantly budgeting. Maybe you never have anything extra. I don't know. Your self-denial keeps you exactly where you are, and I don't think you're very happy where you are. Sorry if that was harsh. I just felt the need it came to my head. So, yeah, if you keep doing this, if you keep treating yourself like this, or you keep living this, whatever, if you keep silencing yourself and holding everything in and keeping all of this on yourself, one person can't hold it all. You're going to continue to be self-critical, lack confidence, and live a lie. And keep yourself from abundance and your true purpose. Which, why would you want to do that? Because it's, I mean, I guess it's, like, comfortable to an extent, but then, like, after a minute, not after a minute, like, after, like, a year, or after a few months, or after a while, you're like, fuck, I don't actually like this, and it's not going that well, and I've just been dissociating and fucking making myself numb to the point where I didn't fucking feel it, but now I feel it because I can't lie and pretend anymore, and, I want out, but now that you want out, you're gonna have to pick up all the pieces that you've been ignoring and putting aside to be an empty, like, husk of a person. I don't want to apologize for this message because it has to come out, but, like, it's harsh. So because this message is so harsh, be kind to yourself, please. Yeah. The Ace of Swords. I feel like there is opportunity on the horizon. Opportunity for communication, and also opportunity in abundance and just for your happiness. But it's like you have to make this switch in yourself. You have to make the change in yourself. I'm freezing right now. It's another reason I know I'm, like, channeling. I get cold when I get messages. And also I'm not wearing a sweatshirt. I'm shivering. What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid to be happy? Why are you afraid to be kind to yourself? Why are you afraid to live your best life? What are you afraid of? I'm sure a lot of things. I'm sure a lot of very physical, human things that, like, don't make sense to your soul at all, which probably don't make sense. So it doesn't make sense deep down. but you just continue living the lie because you're in the physical realm, even though like your heart lives, and your heart lives in that other dimension with your soul, and you're just like, why do I keep doing this to myself? Ah! Fire signs. Oh, fire signs. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Gotta talk, though. You gotta bring that communication. You have to. You don't have a choice. Because that is how you... Yeah, you have to trust yourself, too, and you have to have more confidence, and you just have to... You have to be okay with you. Because the more okay with yourself you are, and the more you fill your cup, the more you have to offer. And the more people see your true light shine. And the better person you can be to those around you and to yourself. So fill your cup with love, self-love. The Queen of Cups. Wait, as I'm saying, fill your cup. Wow, the Queen of Cups is incredibly nurturing. She's like the quintessential mother figure. But because she's a Gorgon... Actually, I also consider this card to be me. I mean, obviously, it's like, just because it's a Gemini and Cancer, and I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp, but like, the Gorgon is also incredibly misunderstood. Like, Medusa's story is really fucking sad. If you don't know it, she was just, minding her own business when a god, I'm not sure the god, so I'm going to not say, because like I don't want to give false information. So, I mean, I think it was Poseidon. But if it wasn't, sorry. So she was minding her business, and then he took advantage of her sexually, and she didn't want it. And then the wife of that god came, like, she was a beautiful goddess, and then that wife of that god came and turned her into that horrible, ugly beast that was so ugly it turned people to stone, because she was a jealous bitch. And I mean, I understand she was hurt. She wasn't like a jealous bitch, but like, she was hurt. And wow, I guess I've never looked at the story from that side before. But like, so either way, the dude is the asshole in it. Sorry, that just got off track. But anyway, I was just saying, fill your cup. And like, you might feel incredibly misunderstood right now, and you might be being prosecuted for some shit that was not even your fault. Like Medusa, that shit wasn't her fault. She didn't want it. And then now she's some ugly bitch. Like some ugly monster that turns people to stone. Yeah, so right now you might be being prosecuted for something that's not even your fault. You might be living a life that you feel like isn't even yours. You might look in the mirror and not even recognize yourself. You might feel like your heart is made out of fucking stone. And, but at the same time, this is like what you see, and this is what's on the physical, external level. Like, you are hard right now because you feel you have to be, but you have people around you who will give you nurture and be okay with listening if you need to talk and everything like that. I just know that. And the Queen of Cups is incredibly mothering, so I feel like you need to mother yourself. She's extremely nurturing, she's extremely mothering, she's extremely in control of her emotions. And I feel like you're almost being in control of your emotions to a fault, and I think it's time to take care of yourself and kind of like be the mother figure to yourself that maybe you feel like you never fucking had. And now it's time to be the exact mother to yourself that your inner child craves and needs. and is asking for right now, begging for, because this inner child feels like there's not a damn soul on this planet who really can understand them or feel what they feel. And they need you to do that in a mothering way. Be your own parent. Reparent yourself. Rewire your brain and reparent yourself. And then these two fell out after. I feel like you have a clear goal. Maybe after this reading, you have a clear goal and a set direction that, like, there's something that you want. There's something that's good for you. And there's something that, like, maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a house. Maybe it's a person. I don't know. But you're waiting. You're fucking waiting out for that person because you know that they're person, or maybe it is a person, or the house or the job or whatever. You're waiting for that whatever, because look, this is also having like a clear direction. You had too much on your plate before. You were trying to balance too much at once. You couldn't find your balance. There was a lot going on. Yeah. I think you're feeling a loss. But, like, you need to be okay with that loss, because with that loss, you gain. And I think you understand that. I just felt like I needed to say it out loud again. Because you have your clear direction, and you're waiting, like, this is how they fell out. Like, yeah. You have your clear direction, and you're like, your arrow is pointed where it needs to be, and you're, like, looking nowhere other than your goal, which is so important. But I feel like you need confirmation of some sort. Yeah, and I'm hearing that you need to connect with your ancestors. Your ancestors really want to connect with you, and they might even be like, not all of you, but some of you, they might be, like, irritated with you. Like, because Thanksgiving just passed, and one of my favorite YouTubers was talking about how it's really important to feed your ancestors, or they will feed on you, which is very relatable. And, like, if you fucking feasted, you didn't feed them, that's not good. And, like, if you can't give them anything, at least give them a glass of water. Like, if you were, like, so fucking famished, and you happened across, like, the poorest people ever, and they were like, we have nothing to offer you but water, you'd be like, yes, thank you, like, I appreciate you for giving me this, like, oh, yes, I needed that. Like, give them something, give them anything. Pull a couple more cards. Oh. Yeah, your ancestors feel left out in the cold. Well, I think you feel left out in the cold right now, and, like, that's how you feel. Like, you feel like, oh, I don't have anybody that understands me. Your inner child feels left out in the cold. Like, you feel left out in the cold, your inner child feels left out in the cold, and your ancestors feel left out in the cold. However, as you can see, these people are approaching a church. Well, these are not people, these are cats. As you can see, these cats are approaching a church. And, even though, because, like, how I look at this is that beat up little cat right there, that's, like, you. And that big giant cat, like, big like an Anunnaki, that's your ancestor or spirit guide, guardian, or angel. And, they're looking back on whatever it is that they're probably looking down on either if you're, like, leaving something that wasn't good, or, like, I think this is the emotions that you're feeling. They're looking back on this time of emotions and this time of hardship, and they've got your back. You don't have to look back, because they've got your back. Keep looking forward, because forward is sanctuary. The church is right there. And look at what they have. The church has got water. The church has got, it's got it all. It's got the pentacles, the swords, the cups, it's got everything. The wands. It's got it all. Yeesh. So, like, no need to look back. Keep moving forward. And fucking speak your truth, please, for the love of God, because I'm so sorry I'm yelling at you right now. But, like, speak your truth, because they can't talk. They're not here, they're not alive. They're just watching you work yourself to death. And they can't have that. Look at you. Look how beat up you are. You are their flesh and blood. Yeah, they are watching this happen. Many people are watching it. Many people who care about you. Many people, look at that. Look at all those people watching. Many spirits, maybe. Oh, many spirits. Yeah. You've got spirits with you that are watching you either intentionally or unintentionally hurt yourself, and they're done with it. Sorry. It's over. They're tired of being on the outside. They're coming in. You're coming into the church, because at this point, it's a welcomed sanctuary. You didn't want to be there before, but... And your ego is pissed. Look at that cat on the goat. Okay, the goat is like, I'm taking it as negative, like demonic, negative energy, but not necessarily demonic. Don't take that in the wrong way. Look up demons. Look up more about them. But like the goat, that all black cat is on the white goat duality, and it's like, you got away. You got away. The ego is pissed. It's like, you're figuring it out. How can I get you back? What can I do to get you back in my grasp? So be careful. Yeah, be careful. You'll be fine, though. Well, actually, I'm not putting these back. I'm taking all of these. You'll be fine, because you're going to manifest. You're going to communicate. It's going to bring you happiness and celebration. You're going to walk away from what no longer serves you. This is incredible. I love this. I was told not to stop. I was told to stop putting back cards, because I've got a whole narrative here. It's going to bring you abundance, and every single time you communicate, it's going to get a little bit easier, and it's going to start feeling like your true nature. It's beautiful. Alright. Thank you, fire signs. Thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate you. I'm Duchess Divinity. If you want, like the video. Subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I see you next time. Alright. Thanks so much. Bye.